If you have knowledge of something, there's nothing wrong with sharing that with another teammate, whether it's somebody that's in your group or not.
You know, it's all a family. We're all trying to help each other. Nobody's trying to step on anybody's toes. But if you see something, you say something.
I'm assuming the expectation, and I ask all three of you gentlemen this question, is to compete for, if not win, another championship this year.
I mean, it belongs to us.
And we're going to get after it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good people. And if you're not good people, that's up to you to decide. It is Bearcats Blitz, episode 12. It's your boy, Cool McCain. As always, I'm joined by Coach Roque. And Big Zai's in the building again. We got us the first time. Barry, what's going on, man?
What's good?
Not much, man. So what I'd like to do, man, your first time, just introduce yourself to everybody. Let them know a little bit about you. Nobody can do it better.
Word. My name is Barry Turner, number 21, Jersey Bearcats. Play corner, safety, mainly safety, though. Graduated from Delaware Valley University. Played football there as well. That's pretty much it.
All right, well, guys, we're going to get into it. Last week, I had the game against the Stampede.
Might be because we don't have a number 13 on our roster.
Oh,
Dave.
that's true.
So we're going to have to assume that is Smith. He will look to throw. Has time. Throws downfield complete. That is caught by Boogie Weidman, who is finally forced. I don't see any other way that's not completed. Either it was tipped or the vision of the receiver was obstructed. That ball looked to be on target, and it didn't appear as if Singleton ever saw it cleanly. 3rd and goal. Smith under pressure, throws, end zone, and a flag comes out. That's going to be pass interference in the end zone.
1 versus 1. Keemon Coleman is going to get called for the flag on Weidman, who was once again working across the back end. 1st and goal from the 1. After the pass interference call, we have 8:20 remaining here in the first quarter. And it's going to be Smith all the way. Taking it, it's going to get bottled up. Hungerford was the first one on the scene to make the tackle. Stood up there, and it'll be 2nd down and goal, a loss of maybe 1 or 2.
Once again, pre-snap motion, this time Weidman. Smith looks left, throws, incomplete, off the fingertips.
Perhaps for the extra protection, perhaps for the run game. They do look in the middle, and that pass was too far extended. Chilton is the up back for some protection undoubtedly. Smith looking back in the end zone under pressure, and the sack comes. He does get it off, and it hits the turf, incomplete. The Bearcats will take over. Mateo Rodriguez out of the shotgun takes it from the end zone, looking down low and finds Washington out past the 20 and got him by the face mask at midfield, and that's going to add some yards. The Bearcats go 20-plus on 1st down.
Unfortunately, those are the only options we have. We also have a T-Mobile hotspot, but not helping as Rodriguez keeps heading for the goal line, wrapped up, and is stood up just short of the end zone. They'll spot him at the 1. 2 men in motion on the goal line. Rodriguez keeps and is brought down. What a tackle in the backfield by Joe Davis. Man in motion pre-snap Ward. Rodriguez keeps again, and he's in for the touchdown.
And Chris Kulo will do the kicking here for the Bearcats.
I believe he kicked on the opening kickoff as well, and That one is no good.
Off the upright, off the left upright.
Just off the upright. That was really close.
Well, Coach K, Corey Miller, and Coach Roque are telling the officials that one went inside the goalpost, but not to be. So. I didn't think so, Joe. No. I thought it hit flush against it. Maybe we'll get another look at it.
It's really tough when the post is affixed to the netting.
Yep. And I'll tell you what now, that's got to be creeping into the heads of the Bearcats.
Smith in the shotgun, 2 receivers lined up, maybe a step behind him, now both in motion. Smith looking downfield, tucks, breaks a sack, takes off, and will pick up about 6, maybe 7.
So the Bearcats are on an island here with Hungerford coming in on every play.
Once again, 2 receivers in motion pre-snap. Smith throws downfield, intercepted, picked off by Tariq Pusey. He has an interception for the 2nd straight game and is slammed into the boards at midfield.
And this defense is fired up now.
Maybe a half-yard shy of midfield.
Yep, and check that, Joe. The personal fouls were offsetting, so the ball stays right here at midfield.
Pre-snap motion once again. It was Simmons Jr. Ball going his way is caught, and that is a Bearcats touchdown. Quarter number 2. Out of the pistol, they hand off to Adams, and he goes in behind Jervon Young for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Smith lines up in the shotgun. He is flanked by Chilton. The motion man was Singleton, and the completion goes toward the right sideline, caught by Sel Johnson for a Stampede first down. Pats are content to let them throw the ball underneath. Once again, Singleton was the motion man. Pump fake by Smith. He goes end zone, and he has him for the touchdown. Playbook open, enough room for your receivers to get open as well. Cornish was the motion man. The ball goes his way, and he holds on off the tip following the huge hit for the 2 points. 2 men in motion near side. Rodriguez will keep. Big block from Adams, and Rodriguez was tripped up and brought down right at midfield, and that was a big tackle to get a hold of the shoestrings. 3rd down and 5. Rodriguez throws left complete. Kyle Ward, and he is thrown down, but that is after he picks up the first. Ward the motion man out of the slot. High snap, handoff. Adams breaks 1 tackle and is thrown into the boards. Adams flanks Rodriguez in the backfield. Ward in motion. Handoff Adams, and he is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers in motion. He will look to throw. Steps up now. Takes off. Heading for the sticks. And a huge crash into those boards. Did he get enough for the first?
I don't think so. They're spotting it right at the 5-yard line, so it'll be a 4th and 1.
They can pick up a first at the 4. Ward the motion man. Rodriguez keeps, and I think he's short.
Yeah, his knee went down, Joe.
Pre-snap motion. It is Singleton. Quick throw. Complete. And boy, Dave, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
The motion man is Weidman. Smith throws middle, complete. Once again, Smith in the shotgun, flanked by Chilton. He sends Weidman and Singleton in motion. He looks towards Singleton and is nearly intercepted by LeGrand. Once again, Smith lined up, flanked by Chilton. He will look to throw. Has time. And that pass is dropped by Jackson. Picking, so I think this helps Steel City given the situation.
Wow.
Smith in trouble. Gets away and is stood up after a gain of about 2.
Almost want to throw a pick all the way down the field, truthfully. It's like a punt.
Smith running out of time, and he was nearly picked, and that would have helped Steel. First down. Pre-snap motion. Rodriguez throws the screen, and Ward is gobbled up to move forward inside of 1 minute.
Correct. Can't take a knee.
Exactly. Rodriguez looks to throw once again, and he is sacked. Just in the China shop?
Yep, something like that.
Rodriguez looking to throw. Has a man wide open. It's caught. Heading toward the goal line and stumbling toward the end zone was Washington.
Yep.
2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez, quick throw, man open, touchdown Bearcats!
Wow. No matter where the game is, whether it's in Pennsylvania, down the block, 4,000 miles away in Finland, we have the ability at PDF to cover any game at any time. So it's something to keep in mind for our audience out there.
As that one is off the padding in play, and breaking it into the open field is Mel Reed, Rodriguez sends Simmons Jr. in motion, looking to throw, and is nearly picked off. This time Rodriguez sends 2 in motion. He will look to throw, and he completes short. Ward, the motion man. Rodriguez, quick throw for Ward. This 4th down snap. 2 receivers in motion. And the snap is off the leg of a Bearcat. It's still loose, scooped up by Steel City, and still on his feet is Justin Haynes, finally brought down inside the 5. Completion.
Yeah, I was going to say, not a lot of open space there. At the 2-yard line, they run it on 1st down.
1st down handoff goes to Chilton. Singleton, the motion man. Smith looking left, now throws right. And that is complete up the sideline, breaking free. It's Malik Jackson. 1st and 10, ball at the Jersey 20-yard line. Singleton in motion. Smith look to throw, tucks it, now looks to run. Blocking set up in front of him, but not for long as he is brought down by the horse collar. That's going to be a personal foul against the Bearcats. Singleton in motion out of the slot. Smith hands off for Chilton up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Chilton to his left, Singleton in motion. Smith looking left, nothing there, pump fakes, and runs out of time. 11 with a chance for a 1st down inside the 5. Smith throwing, end zone too high and complete.
Good prices, too.
2 receivers in motion. Smith throwing on 4th down for the end zone. Did he catch it?
Oh, it's off the glass, Joe. I don't know if that's going to count.
It was close.
We got a really good look at it. I think he used the glass for support.
Oh, boy.
And that should be an incomplete pass if that's the back for season number 4 with them.
Bearcats throw on 1st down, pass complete to Kyle Ward. And he is stood up by 3. So good, backed up against their own end zone the last 2 weeks. Rodriguez, flush to his left, completes. That one. Inside of 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 1st down, Bearcats at the Steel City 19. Ward, the motion man. Rodriguez looking that way, running out of time. 2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez throws that way, complete. Simmons Jr. Flags come out. Once again, 2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez looking deep, throws downfield, broken up. To defend it all. Once again, 2 men in motion. Rodriguez gets it out, complete. Stewart. And he's going to be 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Yeah, it'll be
4th down and a long 2, maybe 3. 2 men in motion. Fake handoff. Rodriguez flush to his right. Looking. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Todd Simmons Jr.
19 or 21 with a Stampede team that does not have a kicker. It's good.
Darnell Goddard. Now the signal caller. He goes deep on his first throw. And it's caught. Touchdown Stampede! In an incredibly difficult spot, and as you said, it all started with the kickoff. As this one is received by Reed. Reed cuts back toward the opposite sideline, has blocking. Reed still on his feet, breaks free, and is tripped up at the 15. Kicking it out of bounds. If there's no roof, you can put it back near the end zone. And they'll toss it here. Washington bounces off 1 tackle and not another. 2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez wanted to throw quickly and instead throws it away.
Yeah, and that's the throwaway that
Adams lined up in front of Rodriguez as he sends Simmons in motion. It was a low snap, but Simmons is wide open for the touchdown.
Remember, the clock continues to run. You could see it at the top of your screen as well.
I thought they stopped it.
No,
it's
always after the PAT.
That PAT is up and good.
Yeah. Championship. So that promises to be a great couple of weeks here on PDF.
Double duty on July 26th. The Singleton runs it back out across midfield. He's brought down. Goddard remains in at quarterback. 2 men in motion. 4 receivers on the field. Goddard, end zone broken up. Once again, 2 receivers in motion. Goddard rolling to his right, running out of time. Throws, end zone, touchdown.
Wow.
There's a change at quarterback.
Yeah, it's Smith back in, and he's going to go under center. And you wonder if this is a tush push here, Joe. 1 yard out.
It sure looks like it.
Yep.
And they fumble the snap. It's loose in the end zone and covered up by the Bearcats. Receivers in motion. Washington and Simmons Jr. as they toss it to Adams. And Adams picked up. He will send 2 men in motion. And will look to throw. And down goes Washington. That one nearly picked off. 2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez looking downfield, running out of time, throws deep, looking for Ward, intercepted, picked off by the Stampede. No number 13 on our roster,
Yeah,
however.
Quarterback.
That is
Interesting at this point.
Goddard under heavy pressure. 2 receivers in motion. Goddard looking under pressure, throws high, incomplete. Stampede are running out of time quickly. They have just 1 timeout. Goddard looks downfield, nobody home.
Yep.
Once again, 2 receivers in motion. 4-man rush, throw downfield, too high. Looking to move 1 step closer to a second championship. Goddard throws deep in traffic, broken up, incomplete, and the Stampede will turn it over on down. Stewart was the motion man. They fumble the snap, and Rodriguez is able to secure it as he is slammed.
Bearcats won't know who they play until Saturday's game.
Handoff Ward, or 2 receivers in motion. Rodriguez keeps, and he surges up the middle for a first down and more.
All right, 4.7 last play, Joe, I think.
I hope. Handoff up the middle. Adams still on his feet, still going, and finally is still going.
Handle business there. Moving on to the next round. So I'm going to make it real simple. I'm going to just go around. Any thoughts that you guys have on that game last week? Because we kind of going to put that behind us, but just, anything you guys want to talk about that real quick? Because we're going to focus on the game that's coming up.
Barry can start. He's new.
Yeah, go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, I feel like that was a really altogether well put together game. Like the first 2 drives on offense and defense were good. So like the first defensive drive, they went all the way down to like a 2-yard line. We stopped them. We came back, scored. We stopped them again. I think Reek had the pick on the second drive, I believe.
Yep.
Came back, scored. That really just not solidified the win, but like gave us that that I don't know how to explain that,
Push that momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
That we needed. And then we just kept going from there.
Yep.
This game, I feel like we finally played Bearcat football. We started off fast, physical, and we played all 4 quarters fast and physical. It wasn't the perfect game, but we still got some things to fix, but it comes with that.
Okay. Coach?
Yeah. Definitely had flashes of, what brand of football we would like to play, right? But, had our ups and downs, but most of the time we had our ups, for sure. Definitely flew around and started fast. For sure. So, they had a lot of guys that somehow we didn't see in the, game before, but he's all right.
And just so everybody's aware, played the one team that were able to get a dub on you. So a little bit of get back there too. We got this game this week. You got the Avengerz. This is essentially 2 games away from the championship, right?
Yep.
You got to win this week, and then you got to win the championship game. So from you guys' perspective, what are you going to be able to do to give yourselves the best chance to win this game? Coach, we'll start with you.
For us, we just got to execute. That's all. Continue and get better and execute on offense and defense and special teams. Right? Not especially on extra point, not taking a play off. Yeah. Right? Because in the end, those points count. But it's just keeping our foot on the gas.
Makes sense. What are your thoughts?
We just got to put all 3 phases of games together, starting with special teams, defense, offense. We got to keep that momentum that we had from last week, playing fast and physical, and just don't give them a chance to stick around. Because when teams stick around, anything can happen at that moment.
Right. You want to go out and dominate from the beginning.
Yep. From the first whistle to the last whistle when the clock hit zeros.
I feel that. Barry, what you got for us?
Yeah, like he said, just play Bearcat football. That's really it. All 4 quarters. And if we do that, we'll be just fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is everybody seems to be very confident that they have an opportunity to win their games. I think for me, when I look at it, you guys have done a great job all year of, being versatile, playing lots of guys, keeping guys fresh as possible. A lot of things that maybe other teams haven't done as well. Do you guys think that's going to be a advantage for you in this game?
Yeah, continuing, not changing how you got here in the first place, right? From start to finish, right? It's rotating guys, let everybody play, as much as possible. And when you can have more than one people and interchange people, man, that's a great thing to have. Because one guy, let's say God forbid, goes down, most of the time everybody's like, oh man. But we have a lot of guys that play. So it's just the next man up. Right? Everybody says that, but a lot of cases it's really not the next man up.
Right.
It's just a figure of speech most of the time.
Yeah, because you have to prep them and have them prepared
Right.
to be able to take that role for it to be the next man up.
Yep. But literally with us, it's literally the next man up.
Mm-hmm.
So, want to add anything, Zah?
Nah, AJ really put all of it together, Our rotations are there. Anybody that goes down, the person behind them could just step right in and be perfect.
And the guys are interchangeable. That's the best part, too. It's not just locked into one side.
Right. It gives you the ability to exploit matchups.
Yeah,
you can look at
anything, everything.
Guy, yeah, he's fast, maybe not the best hands, but I can put him here because of the speed, do different things with players. So that's important. And we talked about y'all building that all year. And it's important. And it's one of the reasons why you're where you're at. I do want to take a quick minute away from the game just to shout out PJ, the QB from the Georgia Indians. PJ had a pretty tough injury that happened to him in the game on Saturday. So just want to send a little love out to him, man, and we're praying for him, and we're hoping he has a quick and successful recovery.
Definitely, the league is definitely gonna miss PJ for sure. Yeah. So definitely, PJ, get well, man.
Definitely. But yeah, man, looking at things, you got the Avengers this week. Winner of that game is going to play the winner of the Indians, in the Wolfpack. So, not looking ahead, but just say you guys do win the game, right? For argument's sake. Which opponent would be the most intriguing for you guys to play of the other two teams that left?
I mean, which one would we like to see more?
Yeah.
Personally, I think it would. Well, for me, I think it would be the Wolfpack because they like to run the football more than throw the ball. Everybody can pass the ball here and there, but they're predominantly right. They're going to line up and they're going to try to play smash mouth football.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. But I'd rather play that than a team that's going to drop back and throw the football around the yard.
Okay, makes sense. Zah?
It really doesn't matter who we played to me. They still got to line up. But if I had to pick a team, I'll say the Georgia Indians just because they've been talking since the beginning how They got the best defense. That team and stuff. But if I had to, it would be the Georgia Indians.
And what about you, Bear?
I ain't have no preference until my teammate said that. So I'm gonna go with what was it? The Georgia Indians? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Georgia Indians because they was talking a little bit. I ain't know that.
Yeah, Georgia's a very confident team. The Wolfpack are more no nonsense. But back to the Michigan game. What do you guys feel like is your advantage that you're going to have in that game?
Team chemistry.
Okay.
Because I think we're definitely more organized in what we do, as a whole, right? And I think that takes a part in the success we have, week in and week out, year in and year out. And I think that goes a long way before you even get on the football field.
That does make sense. Barry, we'll go to you this time. Your thoughts?
I think we just a better football team, to be honest. Like, we just have better athletes. I think we just gonna line up and just if we play our game, like I think we're just gonna win.
He's not wrong, but you have to put it like this. We haven't seen him since week 2. And when you look at the record, we're the only loss that we gave him. So coming into this game, I just feel like our team chemistry is way better than theirs. We're more organized. So it's like we just got to dominate and come out on top.
There's a place where y'all may not get enough love for how the organization is ran. Like the consistency to have success. That's very important. And anybody can have a little 1 year where you play really good and everything just kind of works out for you. But to be able to do that consistently, that's very important.
It is. And it's more about, it's not just about football, right? Because you don't have everything off the field, you can't play football, and then these guys can't have opportunities.
Right. Facilities, training, mentoring on how to get film, what should be on your film, all those different things. Those are all important parts.
The film quality.
Yeah, film quality.
That's the major.
And what's important is, great opportunities are out there. And when you can send guys and they can take advantage of those opportunities, it opens up a path. So getting guys ready definitely can be important. All right, so how do I phrase this? So
trying to set us up.
Definitely not trying to set you up. So the Avengers believe that they have a very strong chance to win.
As they should, right? If you're playing football, you should.
The question was, do you see a way that Michigan would be able to win the game on next Friday?
The only way Michigan will win this game on Friday is if they come out and just play some smash mouth football and dominate and just roll over us, which it won't happen. But I guess the game plan has to be to the T to beat us.
He just set y'all up.
Listen, I ain't scared of it. It comes with football, Just got to line up who's going to come out on top. who's going to be able to punch their ticket to the championship game.
Right. Barry, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like if the only way they win is if we beat ourselves. I have
Okay.
like penalties, just stuff like that. Just being disciplined, not jumping off sides, like just little stuff like that. Minimize the free yards that they get, because I think the first game we gave them more yards than they actually
Might
had
have.
against us. So like, just cutting down on that, and we'll be fine.
Okay. So you guys are the team that the championship game is going to be in your stadium.
Yes.
How much extra motivation is it to be like, look, we're not there yet, but the goal is to defend our own home turf in the championship?
Yeah, I mean that's everybody's goal, right? Definitely want to play home and throughout for everything.
Yeah,
I think that would be super dope. You know, when that point comes, you know that's you can't ask for anything else.
right. Just got to take it one week at a time, but definitely
That's it.
I can see that being you guys' goal for sure. Zai, what are your thoughts?
Like, my thoughts is like, that's so excited to play in your home turf. Like, like, you just imagine a packed out crowd all the way around the walls and like stuff like that. But it's like, why do you want to see someone else play on your home field while you sitting in the stands? Like, that could have been us.
Yeah.
That's I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly how I felt at West Virginia last year. When they played P State and they beat us, 2 weeks prior. And it's just like, man, did we give that game away in the fourth quarter or what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, those kind of things, man. They're usually motivation. So I'm sure you've been thinking about that all season.
I can never ever stop since that day it happened. And watching that game in their packed, house, their biggest crowd they had, and it's just like, oh God.
Barry, what about you?
Feels good, but we gotta make it there first. So just gotta focus on this week, and then we'll worry about the next week.
Absolutely. Just want to kind of get you guys' thoughts on, that being a little extra motivation for the people, because I can see it, and I know you guys can too. But again, the goal is, like you guys say, 1-0 every week. So that's
the rest will take care of it.
Yeah, that's a future week. This week is 1-0 against the Avengers. I mean, guys, we had a point where it's win and go home. You guys have been waiting for this all year. You've been developing. You guys have been getting better along with everybody else. People have been adding some players, just making sure everybody fits what they want to do for the playoff stretch. What is the let's do this. Let's ask this. What was everyone's pivotal moment of the season so far? Let's go there. One pivotal moment.
The Roughnecks game at home when we almost lost. We won on last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, Zai?
I would say when we went to Maryland, when we took that loss. It was like, if we play this bad in the playoffs, we're gonna go home.
Right.
I guess everybody took that as is like, okay, like we got to tighten up, and that was right before the bye week, right?
Yep.
Yep. So everybody took it like, okay, we just lost, we got to bye, let's straighten up, let's go to practice on Tuesday, and make this run through the playoffs. So that was my pivotal moment.
What about you, Barry?
I think that bye week, because like the way we turned it around, we ain't. It could have went south after that loss, but we ain't let it get to us. We took the L on the chin. We took the trash talk on the chin. All right, and we just got better from there.
Definitely. So, guys, anything else about this matchup coming up this week, or anything about last week's matchup you want to throw out there for the people? Barry, we'll start with you on this one. Swing around the coach last.
Yeah, but like this matchup, I just feel like we just got to come out and just play our game. Like, I mean, I said it before, but I just feel like we're just the better team. We just got to play like it.
Right.
And then like last matchup, we played good. That's all I got.
Just got to play our game of football. You know, we can't let them come in, get in our heads, and make us do dumb stuff with like the dumb penalties, just dumb stuff. So we got to play our brand of football. You know, we haven't seen them since week 2, and I haven't barely seen no film. So going in the game, just with that mindset of let's dominate for all 4 quarters.
Right, because the expectation would be that they've improved, from week 2.
Right.
Right. And hey, they beat the Stampede 40-26. Right. So if you take that and put it to, because we played the Stampede 3 times, that puts them right next to us.
Yeah.
So they beat them by 2 scores, and we just beat them by 2 scores.
Yeah. So no practice this week, but next week definitely back to practice.
Back to regular scheduled program.
Yes, sir. Any specific things you guys are going to be highlighting or working on?
Communication. Communication.
I like it.
That's how you win when you get deeper in the playoffs, man. That's what wins, right? Because everybody's athletic, everybody's got to a point, everybody's won games, right? Everybody's has good players.
Yeah.
But who communicates better?
Yeah. Communication. What about you, Zai?
Same thing, communication. You know, you got to be able to communicate on the field, and guys got to know where they got to be at, how to run routes, how we got to block up front, how to get to the quarterback. If I'm passing somebody off at the DB, I got to let my other DB know that, I'm passing you, me. So we just got to have that communication.
And Barry?
Yeah, definitely number one, communication. I feel like that's the one thing we do need to work on.
All right, I'm gonna throw one more out there for y'all. What y'all think about this one? Execution as well.
Yeah, but if you don't communicate first, you can't even execute.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Making sure everybody's on the same page before the ball snap.
Yep. Because, offense quarterback communicates to the linemen and rest of the offense, and now they got to go out and execute it. But if it's not communicated right, or secondary, if they don't all hear the calls and they're not echoing it back and forth, then one guy is running something else and the other 3 are doing something else. Then the linebacker don't get the call. Then him and the D lineman run into each other. You know what I mean? It all starts there to be able to execute.
No broken plays.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and those are going to happen. It's just who has less.
Right. The goal is not to have none, but understanding there'll be a couple, but as few as possible.
Right.
That'll be one game away.
One.
Got to go
Just gotta
1-0.
Just got to go 1-0.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, I love the
and the rest takes care of itself to get you to where you want to be.
Yeah, I've loved the philosophy since the beginning. 1-0, just focus on next week. Obviously, we are human. You're going to look ahead a little bit, but the main focus is this is what's coming. This is what we need to do. And I think being developmental football and having the playoffs, everybody making it, you getting a chance to play, you getting a chance to have a champion, it's really good, right? Because it gives people the understanding. It helps guys deal with, you know, man, talk to people after the game, how to handle yourself when you win, how to overcome adversity, a lot of different things you can learn within playoffs and championship games. So I'm excited to see how everything plays out.
Yeah. Yep. And I know our guys are, you know, winning the division. You just look at the end of the game on PDF last week. It's just like any other game. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not the end road.
Right. It's just a step.
Just another, we're just closer.
Yep. Just another notch in the belt.
Yep.
I like that approach too. Said all season, y'all dudes are real laid back. For the most part, you know, Coach Tone's there, but for the most part, everybody laid back.
that dude's on another, like, he's on something else.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
You need one of those though.
Yeah, you got to have at least one. But everybody else seems, you know, for the most part, laid back. So they kind of have that calculating, cold personality a little bit. Those people are dangerous. I've been saying it all year. I love getting a chance to, so far, talk to a lot of the guys and see that a lot of the guys had that mentality. You know, let's just go ahead and do what we got to do. We don't have to do no whole lot of talking. We talk on the field. That's where it's important.
That's it. That's where you win. You know, on the field, you off the field just chatting and talking. That don't win.
Nah, don't win nothing.
Don't do anything.
Just shows unprofessionalism. That's not what AL2 is about.
Yeah, it's got something to fix, but you know, for the most part, we're all right.
Yeah.
Baby steps. Every year.
Yeah, getting bigger and developing better players. You know, all those things. Love to see it. Definitely would love to be a part of it. Any so guys, I guess we can go ahead and get up out of here. Any last words? Also, let people know where they can find you.
No, you got tickets are on sale. You know, tickets on sale now for July 11th. Get your tickets, man. Get your tickets. Not gonna lie, these Friday night games, man, they've been killing us. You know, not really having too many fans in there as normal.
Yeah.
You know, on Saturday night. But hey, can't worry about it. Got to get it. Still got to get it done.
Yeah.
But now our guys we're excited, man. We're excited. Get to play another game. Again, this is gonna be the most games we've played in the Bearcats and AL2 since forever. You know, since coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and if we win this week, then we got to play 12 games to win it all. Like that's a decent season.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty long season.
It's a good length, a good amount of time.
Yeah, so that's a good run. So,
and where can the people find you, Coach?
Find me on Facebook at AJ Roque, Instagram at Coach Roque1. You can find the team at Jersey Bearcats Arena Football, and also Jersey Bearcats on Facebook, 2 pages. And then on Instagram, you got Jersey Bearcats Arena Football.
All right, Zaf, same thing, sir.
You can find me on Facebook at Zaire Rittman. On Instagram,
Money Man.
You can't be told. On Instagram, you can follow me at Zaire, the number 21 Rittman, and then my coaching page is Coach_Za_World. So
All right, and Barry.
Find me on Instagram and Facebook __BT3 __.
All right. And make sure y'all follow me on Facebook at Cool McCain and also on IG at Cool_McCain. I follow back. But another week wrapped up, man. We'll have episode 13 next week. Good luck, fellas. I think we'll be talking about a good win and previewing what's going to be happening at the end of the month.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, for these good gentlemen, I'm your boy Cool McCain. We are going to be out this week. Make sure you're tuning in. Make sure you're watching the games. There's only 2 of them, one on Friday and one on Saturday. Make sure you're watching them. PDF Sports, Shady Sports Network, the YouTube pages, all the places. So many places to find them. No excuse not to watch them. There's only 2 games.
Yep.
With that, guys, we out.